besides the point. Let's go ahead and start stripping the car. What we're gonna do is go ahead and pull off the front bumper, pull off this fender, and then I wanna see what's happening with this headlight. Precious little piece, costs $4,500. What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new episode from Backyard Boys. We are on vlog number 2 on the Lamborghini. We're gonna go ahead and strip all the parts, and guess what? We just went to the shop, picked up a toolbox full of parts. We're gonna wheel it in here and start stripping everything. But I did forget that we needed the T50. I think it's a T50 right here. I was watching a Goon Squad video and they said it was a T50. So we're gonna go down to our local hardware store and pick up a T50. That way we can pull off the front wheel and the rear wheel. We also got some quick jacks. So what we're gonna do is go ahead, set those quick jacks up, lift this car up into the air, and then start wrenching on it. I did want to remind you guys that today is the very last day for the merch. Basically after today, after tonight, there's gonna be no more merch. It's gonna be gone, discontinued. So cop yourself one if you guys haven't yet. We do have a couple left in stock. So we got the black, we got the white one. It looks like this. Right here, basically same design but white. Super nice. They're fitted, they feel good, and they're pre-shrunk already. But let's go ahead and hop down to a local store, get some tools, come back and start working. We got faithful Lastочка here. This thing's been running for years. We got it like back in 07. It's got the 3rd motor, but it runs like a champ. I'm telling you guys, everyone needs a beater truck like this, because when all else fails, this thing will never ever fail. So you got the toolbox. We loaded this toolbox up with all the tools that I had from the shop, everything that I thought I needed to get that Huracan stripped apart. Right now we're gonna head down to Harbor Freight. I'm guessing Harbor Freight should have the parts, right?
Yeah, 100%.
Either Harbor Freight or O'Reilly, something to pull that wheels off. And that's really it. This thing is really sick. It has comfort access, so basically keyless, everything. She runs good, but usually it starts up with a pulpinka, but yeah. So which way is
Do they have what you need?
Yeah, but it's not on sale. Oh, it is on sale. It's not sale, right? Okay, they told me that it's hard to get Lambo parts, but I didn't realize that it's hard to even get a socket to unscrew the Lambo wheel. Congratulations. On the phone with O'Reilly's. So I just googled it. It's actually a T80. I don't know why I said T50, but they don't have it here. They have a T70 here, so I think we might have to go to Home Depot. See if they got something. T80 sort to, okay, what is this? Not in stock. We'll send one up to Everett. Unavailable, darn it. So we're gonna go ahead and start doing like a little deeper hump for it. So
okay, let's close down the stand for today. The taco stand.
Taco stand gets closed.
Yes. Okay. That one.
Lifetime warranty, please sponsor me.
That's a wrap for today.
So we're taking a little risk right now, but we got nothing really to do besides this, because we called around literally everywhere. We called AutoZone, Lowe's, Harbor Freight, Ace, Advanced Auto Parts, everything you can imagine. They don't have a T80, they have a T70. I got a T70 right here, and it's decent in there, you know. It's enough to get the wheel unscrewed if we just do nice ugga-duggas. Hopefully, I'm finger crossing this doesn't strip anything. One more, last one, ready? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, we got it off. Now this has to be nice. That's nasty. Look at all the dirt. Any person that buys merch right now, this will be in one of the merch orders. I'm just kidding. Okay, let's go ahead and actually set up the quick jacks prior to anything. That's gonna be exciting. Let's go get those things unboxed. So I want to take this moment, give a humongous shout out to Quick Jacks. I seen this on all the YouTubers. I seen this on Instagram millions of times, and I know this stuff is super convenient and just helps with the build in general. It's gonna be super easy. So what we're gonna do is go ahead and strip all this and basically assemble it. I don't know how it works. I've never done it. I've watched a couple of videos, but we'll tackle it. But for now, what we gotta do is take a little lunch break. Look what the wifey made. We got some salmon sandwiches. Take a quick snack and get back to work.
Are you excited?
Alright guys, basically what we're gonna do is probably set you guys up on a time lapse or something. We have a lot to assemble, a bunch of female, male fittings, a bunch of hoses, lines, all this stuff. We're gonna get everything done, bled. There is a YouTube video explaining A to Z how to get all this stuff done. I'm not gonna bore you guys with this kind of information, so I'm gonna get this whole thing set up, and once we're ready to pump, I'll start talking then. So let's get this thing set up.
Welcome to the official Quick Jack setup tutorial. In this video,
Alright, well, that took about 40 minutes to get everything set up. It's not that difficult, it just takes some time. We have to run down to the store, get some ATF fluid, fill up the pump and motor. So everything's bled, everything's good now. What we're gonna do is go ahead and set the jacks under the car, put up these blocks, you know, where they have to be, and pick up the car, start stripping. This is freaking sick. I mean, completely different, you know? Like I forgot to mention that I did get a free strap with this. Also, we got a free block 6x6 or 8x8. If you guys know the price of lumber right now, this right here is probably near $600. So we got the car in the air and it looks freaking sick. Once again, shout out to Quick Jacks. If you guys want to have some kind of convenient, very efficient, dude, it's awesome. It looks amazing way to lift your car, work on your car. You know, this is actually a sick way to pick the car up, install carbon fiber lips, carbon fiber side skirts, all this stuff, you know, exhaust mods and stuff like that. Literally, it's pretty sick. Like, I'm pretty impressed with it. Super easy setup, but besides the point, let's go ahead and start stripping the car. What we're gonna do is go ahead and pull off the front bumper, pull off this fender, and then I wanna see what's happening with this headlight. And once we're there, we can pull off that rear wheel, see what's going on there, and pull off that rear bumper. Everything that we need to see for the parts list. And then in the next episode, we're gonna start stripping the interior. Hopefully we find the key. Let's get some tools and get to working. Oh, I'm unscrewing Lamborghini. Literally exposing everything. Gotta buy a new one. Gotta buy a new one. So, very happy that the fender fit good. I want to quickly unwrap it, just for, we're still gonna be painting it. Unless, imagine we don't need to paint this, like literally we don't need to paint this because it's clear, bro. Should I wrap this car this color or no? I like this color. It's kind of like similar to my 1M color. Look, there's like a gloss version of it, and then a matte version of it.
Fender passes inspection.
Perfect fender, no damage whatsoever. That right there is just some clear raw peeling. Oh man, it had clear raw and then wrap, so double protection. Take this sucker off, and when we're ready to apply it, we're gonna go ahead and put it on. Right now, what we're gonna do is go ahead and pull the front bumper off. Never done it? Let's do it. Works. Seems like we got some damage on this side, which doesn't look too good. What's going on? Okay, let's tear all this apart. Look at this. So, didn't really see this, but look at that damage here. This oil AC condenser, I think, and some oil cooler, some radiator busted. Lower tab broke on the headlight. That's what's gonna hold it up like that. So I hope I find that lower tab because I want to repair it. Hopefully it's on the bumper or somewhere over there. This looks completely safe. Yeah, so let's continue stripping. Have to buy this. So I think let's just pull out the headlight. Precious little piece, costs $4,500. You know, dude, look how small it is. Really tiny. Dude, you know what's cool? Look at this. Where that tab is broken, it didn't crack any of the inside at all. So if I can like buy a tab repair kit, or if I can buy a wrecked headlight, I can just cut it out and re-glue exact same. Everything else perfect. All right, well, it's a really different removal of parts than I usually typically work on. We got some side radiators, front radiators, stuff like that. But the only damage that I'm really seeing on this side is this. See this piece right here? That's the only damage that I'm really seeing, and all it is what holds this cage. So what I'm assuming is this needs to be moved back into its place, that re-welded and then seam sealed, and that should be all good. Besides that, we do need to get basically a radiator assembly, including a shroud, because this one piece broke off the shroud. I probably could still sell this because it's good, but I want to rebuild my car perfect. So get a whole shroud assembly, air duct, and then there's this rear fender liner piece or some shroud. Yeah, it's probably some shroud because air duct, because it guides the air, you know, to the brakes. Got to get all that, but besides that, there's not much scary stuff going on here. Besides this, I forgot to mention this, but right here, I'm not too sure what to do with this. I think what we're gonna do is heat it, unbend it, and re-weld it, because I don't know how else to basically replace this. Well, I'm gonna talk with a couple of people that rebuild exotics, and I'll see what the proper way to do this is, and I'm gonna go ahead and follow their instructions. Because besides, you know, if I can't bend this out, if I don't bend this out, heat it and re-weld it and do it, you know, repair it like that, I'm gonna have to change the whole front cage, and I'm not sure if that's just gonna be the right way to do. I guess not. I'm not sure if that's gonna make any sense. Like, you know, if I can just simply fix this, why am I gonna cut, you know, everything out, change the whole front end? I don't know just yet. I think pretty confident this can be fixable. So we'll see. Let's continue stripping. We got this to strip, the front radiator, and then this crash bar. We're gonna take apart everything right now. Pads are good, but I'm most likely gonna get a new rotor because of this caliper. Sorry, I just don't want to deal with that. I mean, unless I send this off to like a caliper repair shop, which they probably have these parts, you know. Think about it, it's literally just a little rod. Yeah, just from there to there, and then they'll, you know, sandblast it, powder coat it, tear it apart, and do all that stuff. So it depends. I'll see what's more reasonable. I hit my funny bone with this. Look at that, we got the suspension, and we got an air cup. And then we got an air nozzle that goes right there, which busted off. But yeah, you press the button, the car lifts up about 2 inches, I think. I have never had more fun wrenching on a car in my life. Alright, so basically we took off everything we needed to assess all the damage and write up all the part numbers that we need. I did hit up a bunch of exotic recycling places, and they said, hey, give me a part list of what you need. So I basically got everything stripped to the point where I see part numbers on everything. I see exactly what I need. Suspension assembly, full thing. The full cage here, this driver's side fan, AC condenser, shroud, everything, air ducts, the front one and that right side. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to a professional aluminum welder and repair guy. He repairs a lot of my wheels and stuff like that, so he knows exactly what he's doing. Like these wheels, like they get tested, pressure tested and everything, so he knows exactly what he's doing. I'm gonna ask him about that frame piece on that side, and the other thing that was concerning me was this piece here. I did hit up a different YouTuber that repaired a Huracan that was hit on the other side, and he fixed this piece as well. So what he said is that it's doable. He bought a new piece, and he actually has this side piece, so we're gonna go ahead and pick it up from him. But he has this piece, and it basically gets replaced, welded in here, welded around everything, and then I don't know how it's gonna happen. I'm gonna talk to a professional aluminum repair guy. That way this gets, you know, this gets repaired properly. Like it's not, I'm not trying to mess around. It's a freaking $200,000 car. I'm not playing around with this car. So that's the only piece that worries me. I'm gonna pick up a new one, and I'm probably gonna pay a hefty price to get that repaired. But as soon as that's repaired, there's really nothing else that scares me. Everything else is pretty straightforward. When the aluminum guy is out here, what's gonna happen is he's gonna weld this up for me, weld this little piece up for me, weld that side up on that side, and then weld the quarter panel. You know, I'm thinking right now, there's kind of no reason for me to tear apart the rear bumper in this episode since I have a small garage and I don't have really much room. Right now, what I gotta do is run parts list for everything. You know, find the part numbers on every single piece that I need, run everything up, and then neatly stack all my parts somewhere. That way they're not taking up a bunch of garage space. But what we are going to do right now is take off the rear wheel. We're gonna take off that rear wheel and see what's going on back there. I wanna get this thing on its feet. That's my main priority right now. At the end of the day, I still don't have the key to the vehicle, so I don't know if it runs. But in the next episode, we're gonna tear apart the interior, and there might be some kind of miracle. I might find the key inside there. That'd be crazy. But I'm not hoping on that. I got a new key already. Let's go ahead and take that rear wheel off and see what's going on back there. Motor truth. Watch it be like another $10,000 worth of damage here. I'm so mad. Look at that fatty. Wow, I think it's fat. What size is it? This gonna be a 11 by 20.
What's the tire size? 615?
It's gonna be a 305.
305.
305. All right. What do we got here? What? That's it? Yo, it's like a little lower tie rod that's damaged. That's it. Axle's perfect. Lower control arm, upper control arm, everything's perfect. Bolt is bent hard. But you know what makes everything easier? Working in Huracan merch. Seriously. Like, studies have proven that working on a Huracan in Huracan merch makes things better.
Shop Backyard Boys.
So the bolt is bent and it's coming out very hard, but we're almost done. That's it. That's literally it. No more damage here. Wow. One tie rod bent. Oh my gosh. That's crazy. I don't know if I'm lucky or not, but this is the only thing that's damaged.
Just barely though too.
It's not, yeah, literally just right here. Like, it's not supposed to be straight.
Is it not?
No, it's not supposed to be straight. There's no way. There's no way it's supposed to be straight. Usually straight parts, they don't have this kind of reinforcement. See that? See how it's straight here? It doesn't have that kind of reinforcement. But then again, I don't know. We can look up the part number. Can you look that up quickly? Show them. Find the one that's not damaged and show them how it's supposed to look like. That's it, yeah?
Yes, sir.
So that's what it looks like, and ours is bent. Not too bad. That's all it is. How much is it?
$550.
How much?
$550. I'm serious.
550 bucks. I need to start GoFundMe by this point. Like, this not even funny.
Maybe we could melt this one and heat it up and bend it back.
We could if this was a Civic, but okay. I mean, basically that's it. I don't want to take off the bumper like I just said. Look at this, like I got no space here. You know, the bumper back here is fixable 1000%. The only thing that I'm a little bit like on is this quarter panel. But I'm sure we can tackle it. Like, it's not that hard. I'm pretty sure we can get it done. This bumper though, I'm fixing 100%. I'm gonna fix it professionally. It's gonna be mint. But I'm gonna leave it for now. I don't want to touch it. Don't want to make too much of a mess here. I don't want to, you know, start getting sloppy. Man, I am so ecstatic working on this car. You guys don't even know. First of all, I want to say thank you guys for supporting me till this time. Let's go ahead and make an outro, show you guys the most important stuff, and I want you guys to comment down below little tips and tricks, maybe people that have parts, people that have you know, some kind of suggestions what to do with that frame rail piece, what to do with anything. I know the pyro fuse is behind here, so I'm probably gonna dig that up in the next episode, get that thing ordered up, swapped out. But I did want to show you guys how minor this damage really was up top. There's literally no damage. This bar here is completely straight. These frame rails are completely straight. This bar here took the lightest impact ever. So let's go to this one, and I'll clean off this little line, and you guys can see if I run it up with that line, you see that's perfect, right? You can see it on camera.
I believe so.
Yeah, so it's perfect, like 100% perfect. And then when you go on this side, it's like the slightest. I'll show you. Let's go measure this back one. So let's make it perfect in the back and perfect on the front. You can see just the slightest. Do you see that right there? See it's flush right there, and then I have a little thing sticking out. Can you see that whatsoever? You think so or no?
Yeah, just it's barely
It's
back.
literally like, I'm gonna pull that out with my hand. Like it's, let's see if it's soft enough to do that. Yeah, it's moving. See that? Mm-hmm. Like that's not even considered damage. Besides that, I am getting this whole front piece. So what I might do is section off this floor off that. I want to see how it's done. I'm gonna ask my aluminum welder, maybe he can replace that floor for me. Maybe he can replace, you know, I'm literally trying to make this car like 1000% perfect. There's not gonna be a single flaw in this car once the vehicle is done. This is my dream car, and I'm gonna put in every single bit of sweat and effort to make this car just pristine and immaculate. So that's gonna be very exciting for me. It's my first exotic, and you guys know, you guys probably seen the previous episode, I got pretty emotional. Like it's crazy to own something like this, I don't know. But anyways, with all that being said, I wanna say thank you guys so much for watching and supporting and tuning in. I'm gonna go ahead and hop inside the house and start sending off some merch orders. Thank you guys for those that purchased merch, and I guess I'm creating my next design. So in about 2 weeks, we're gonna have a new drop. It's gonna be super sick, super limited once again. We're gonna start thinking more creative. It's gonna be pretty awesome stuff. With all that being said, thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure to smash that like button. Be sure to comment your thoughts and ideas down below. Follow my Instagram at BYBTim and subscribe. See you guys in the next one. Peace out.